All right. So, so here we are. We are at Occupy Calgary, and they are right in the part of the downtown here, right?
Formerly known as Olympic Park, Dan, is now known as Occuplaza.
Occuplaza.
Yeah, we have changed the name.
I like it.
I knew you would. Thanks for coming down and entertaining us. You guys are a miracle. We get those every day. We get a daily miracle, and today it was you guys.
Well, that's very kind. Very kind.
My pleasure. Thank you.
I was wondering if you'd like to say a few things. I've interviewed a few people at the various protests. I think people are starting to get a good idea of what this is about. But I think it would be interesting to get their perspective from Calgary because, as you were talking about earlier, you're kind of in a boom town here. And people, as opposed to other areas of the country, people here aren't feeling the economic hardship quite as hard currently. So how are you finding the public support is for you guys here, considering that?
Well, I call Calgarians armchair activists. If they don't like what they're doing, they just change the channel. It's easier than getting off your assets and actually getting in the game. And besides that, they might get cold. But in subsequent, we have all kinds of supplies coming daily because people are interested in what's doing, but they don't want to be personally involved in case things possibly go wrong, and they could be shown out for that.
Yeah.
But the community's in support of what we're doing. We're waking people up one at a time. I call this the stove down here. We're making popcorn, Dan, and every time somebody comes down, we get a little... we wake them up one at a time. Soon it'll be critical mass, and we'll warm up the whole.
May I?
I like it.
Yeah, it's happening. This is a protest. It's a test to see if we can be proactive, productive, and professional. And so far, after 2 weeks, we're passing the test because they thought we would have killed each other and went home. That has not happened. There is no need for an economic structure. We are working with resources and technologies, and that's it. And we get along, we live in peaceful harmony, and this park has never been so fabulous. The cops even came by yesterday and told us they have a lot of respect for what we're doing, and they're proud of how we're handling ourselves.
Very good. Anybody else have anything to add here?
Yeah, so I think we have one of the hardest occupations because we're in a boom town, and this means we've got a lot fewer people than most occupations, and we've got the most people in our city asking, what do you think is so wrong with Calgary that you're down here protesting? And we have to keep reminding them, this is not just for Calgary, this is for
a worldwide
globe. So
movement.
we're here, we keep pointing to the rest of the planet and saying, this is where it's going. You have the roadmap, you know where this is all headed, so you can put the blindfold back on and keep going down that road, which ends at a brick wall, or we can all turn the wheel together on a global scale. But it is about global change and then trickling down to the rest of the population.
Exactly. And I mean, just because it's a boom town today doesn't mean it's going to be tomorrow, right? Like everything's change, economies change, and we know that the economy isn't in our control right now. It's in other people's hands, and they do what they want with it. That's my opinion, anyways. That seems.
Yeah, Calgary's not an island. If the rest of the system goes, no matter how good things are here, it will follow suit. So it's just getting that message across is very difficult to people who are living in very comfortable times.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you. Does anybody else have anything to add, or can we?
Alex?
Good. All said. Cheers. All right. I'd like to say a quick word that I'd like to wish you guys solidarity. I belong to the Canadian Union of Postal Workers, and we know a lot of protesters that supported us when we were locked out, and I just want to give a showing of solidarity from the Lindsay, Peterborough, and Oshawa, Ontario Cup W locals.
Thank you, Dan.
Cheers, guys.
Awesome. Bring it in.
Oh,
group hug. We group hug around here a lot.
That's good. That's
It's the way to roll.
Cheers.